It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Clover Amasi is a thick, creamy mass your family will love. Made with love by Clover.
Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Time for us to spend some time in the kitchen. And today marks the day that Nelson Mandela would have turned 100 years old. While people will be remembering his legacy all across the globe, we thought we would be celebrating it with a dish inspired by some of Madiba's personal favorite foods. And while traditional home-cooked food was Madiba's favorite, he was also known to have a sweet tooth. And according to his once personal chef, Xoliswa Ndoyiwa, one of his favorite desserts was a citrus sponge. Now, we've taken inspiration from Tata himself and adapted a South African classic, and this is with the Clover Amasi Naartjie Malva pudding for Mandela Day that we'll be whipping up today.
Yes, and you can't get more traditional than a Malva pudding.
I know.
Oh, I'm such a big fan. And I can eat literally buckets of it at a time. I have to slow myself down. But yeah, let's put it together. It's going to be very, very easy. So we've got some sugar and some butter, and then we have some apricot jam.
Okay.
All right. So just about 2 teaspoons of that goes in there. It helps your mixing.
There we
All right.
go.
And then I have some bicarb that goes into a little dash of milk. All right.
Okay.
Just for the rising effect, and some vinegar as well. So what I'm going to do?
Can I help you? Can I
I'm going to start
soften
creaming
that
there.
up for you?
That's
You
cool.
got
Do
it.
you want to try? You want to go
Yes.
for it?
Okay.
Go for it.
I'll do that.
That's
there
it. So
go.
we used our rose quality apricot jam there because it's really smooth and nice and sweet as well. Going to give you that lekker apricot flavor, what you want. So I'm going to pop in this milk and bicarb. That's going to go in there as well. Careful now, Zoe.
Oopsie,
Careful
I'll
now.
go gentle. I feel like you were throwing that in quite messy.
I just threw it in there. Come on, don't blame me.
There
Some
we go.
vinegar, all right. And then I have 2 eggs. So this is basically going to make the Malva pudding sponge. It's actually very, very easy. And then I'm just going to come around. We have our Amasi, beautiful Clover Amasi full cream, and we need 2 of these. Man, I'm running around like crazy.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And this is once again going to add nice moisture to our sponge. Bam, 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 bam. There we have it. The keyword is Clover. SMS that to 33728. That's Clover to 33728 if you want to get your hands on the recipe. Very, very easy. And there
Naturally,
you have it.
this is not going to have a smooth consistency, or that's the goal.
Look, you're going to keep mixing it now. You can use a electric hand mixer as well, which is also great.
Why don't we use one?
You got to get in there, Zoe. Get in there. Keyword is Clover. SMS that to 33728, and that is really as easy as it is to make that sponge. You also find it's going to go into the oven. Things are going to melt. It's going to come together nicely. So what we have here, we have just a spring tin, and we're going to pop all of that in there. Just 1 second. Yeah, Zoe, good job. Good job.
Okay. I feel like
Feels
we're
like you're
missing
doubting yourself.
something. Are we missing something?
No, that's everything. That's everything. Remember the Amasi, that's what you're seeing as well. So that will all come together and dissolve very nicely.
Okay, I feel
here
like
we go.
we're being whispered some things about flour.
Hey? Oh, wait a minute. Yes. So, but why don't you say? We need flour. By the way, this is the right amount. Do you want to mix this as well?
Because I was like, that's a bit watery.
How on
Okay,
earth
there
did I
we
miss
go.
the flour?
Okay, this is more of a batter consistency.
You feel better now? Look, Malva pudding, not my forte, okay? I eat it. It's nice.
There
it's
we
delicious
go.
when it's made, okay?
There we go, our hero ingredient. There we go.
Brilliant. Okay. So now that we have that sorted, yes, then you will come out with a delicious Malva pudding. The keyword is Clover. SMS that to 33728. Also, you can log on to our website, expressoshow.com, to find the entire recipe. Also for that beautiful Naartjie kind of sauce that you put on over it that's going to soak up into that sponge. So check it out. Try and make this one. Tata Madiba will be
This
very,
is a bit
very
more
proud. I'm
of a
just
cake
glad.
batter consistency. There we
Yes.
go for
I'm
our
sorry.
Malva pudding. There we go.
Oh, Ewan, that's it.
There we go.
Okay, fantastic. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
You put it in your tray.
you put it in your tray, just like that. And now, it's gonna come out as a Malva pudding.
There we go.
Perfect, just like that.
Our keyword is Clover to 33728 if you would love to have the full recipe and steps to it with the ingredients sent directly to your phone. That's Clover to 33728.
That's it. Let's quickly take a look at those steps once again, including the flour.
As we celebrate 100 years of Nelson Mandela this Mandela Day, we thought we would celebrate with a dish inspired by one of his favorite desserts, a citrus sponge. We've taken inspiration from Tata himself and adapted a South African classic with its Clover Amasi Naartjie Malva pudding. Add clover butter and brown sugar to a mixing bowl. Cream until fluffy. Beat in apricot jam. Add eggs. And beat to combine. Next, dissolve bicarb in warmed Clover fresh full cream milk. Then add salt and flour to the egg mixture. Stir to combine. Add the milk mixture and mix until smooth. Add your Clover Amasi, Naartjie zest and vinegar. Stir to combine. Pour into a greased tin. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. For the sauce, add clover butter to a pan. Stir in brown sugar. Add Naartjie rind and juice. Then add apricot jam. Stir in clover cream. Now comes the fun part, by pricking holes in the pudding. Pour over the sauce and allow to stand for 10 minutes. While people will be remembering his legacy all across the globe, why not celebrate with a taste of home inspired by one of Madiba's personal favorites?
Made with love by Clover.
Well, there you have it. Our
Yeah.
yeah.
The keyword. So
The keyword is Clover.
Yes.
233728. If you'd love to have the recipe, that's ingredients, all of the ingredients, the steps to how to make it, sent directly to your phone. It's Clover to 33728.
Just like that. Now we've made, you can make them anyway. You can make them in a big dish, just like this, or you can make them mini cupcakes. It can look nice as well.
In a muffin tin.
Here we have a citrus sauce. We didn't get to showing you how to make the citrus sauce, but it is a part of the recipe. When you SMS that keyword Clover to 33728, you would drizzle this as it comes out of the oven, nice and hot, so all over. And then this is the leftover that we have just to top it off.
Ooh.
A little bit beautiful. Bam. Just like that.
Amazing.
And you can also serve it with some beautiful clover custard as well. And then you have it. Malva pudding
have it.
extraordinaire.
That's right.
Clover Amasi is a thick, creamy mass your family will love. Made with love by Clover.